guys, here's your notes for 5, 7. Okay, just to start here, we're going to subtract 2x over. Basically what I'm trying to do is get y by itself. Okay. Divide everything by -3. So we have y is greater than 2/3 x plus 2. So y-intercept of 2, I'm going to run 3 up to 2, rise over run back 3 down 2, and so on. Dashed line because there is no equal to, and then my shading will be above because we're greater than this line. And there's your lovely graph. Now, let's talk about business, the new business in 5, 7. How do we graph quadratic inequalities with two variables? Well, you have 4 scenarios. You have less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. When you do the less than or greater than, you're going to use your parabola. Make the parabola dashed for inequalities with greater than or less than, and you'll make solid line, make the parabola solid for the inequalities with less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. You're going to choose a point x and y. Could be outside, but usually you want to test inside the parabola and check whether that point is a solution of the inequality. If the point in step 2 is a solution, you'll shade the region inside the parabola where the point was because it's a solution. If it's not a solution, you want to shade the region outside the parabola. That's one way of doing it. I usually don't do it that way, but that does work every time. Okay, so looking at numero uno here, I'm going to graph this inequality. Okay, so to graph this, I'm going to do negative b over 2a. So negative b would be positive 2 over 2 times 1. So my x is going to be 1. If I plug 1 in here, right, that will make 1 minus 2 minus 3. We're looking at a y value of negative 4. So I'm going to be up over 1, down 4, and then basically I'm going to fill in the blanks. If I have 0, I'm going to be, sorry, I'm going to put a point there. If I put 0 in for x, I'm going to get negative 3. Okay? If I put negative 1 in, this becomes positive 1 when I square it. This will become positive 2. That'll give me 0. Okay? And then I'm going to do negative 2, so that will be positive 4 plus 4 minus 3, so that's 8 minus 3, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to be off the charts of that. But just to show you, that would be 9 plus 6 minus 3, which would be 12. So clearly we're off the chart, so I don't need to graph it. But when I go to make this parabola, I'm going to make it dashed. Okay? Everything stays the same, but I make it dashed. If I am less than this parabola, I will be shading outside this guy. So you'll be shading out here. If you don't believe me, test the point. Okay? Now, like I said in notes, check a point in here. So a point clearly in here is 0, 0. This should not be a solution because it's not shaded. So that would be 0 is less than 0 squared minus 2 times 0 minus 3. And that's what you would end up with. Is negative 3 bigger than 0? No, that is not true. So therefore, that's why this is not shaded. Okay? The next graph. Here we go. I'm going to go negative b, so that's 6 over 2, which is 3. If I plug 3 in, I'm going to have 9 minus 18 plus 5. So negative 9 plus 5 is negative 4. There's my vertex. 3 down 4. Okay? So I'm going to put in 3. Yeah, I did 3, so now I'm going to put in 2. If I put 2 in, I get 4 minus 12 plus 5, which is negative 3. So 2, negative 3. I can bear it up. I'm going to put 1 in. So this would be 1 minus 6 plus 5, so that's 0. And I'm going to put 0 in and get 5. 0 of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? So when I draw this line, this will be a regular parabola because there is an equal to. We are greater than, so my shading will be in here, inside this parabola. Be shaded. Okay? And you can test the point on the inside, make sure it works. I think 2, 0 is an easy one to check. Okay, so if I put 2, 0 in there, it should work because I'll get 4 minus 12 is that 0 greater than or equal to that? Well, that would be 9 minus 12, -3. Yeah, that works. So yeah, the inside should be shaded. Okay, let's talk about this guy. X squared plus 2x minus 8. I'm going to go ahead and find for my vertex. This is negative b over 2a, which is that. Negative 1 for my x value. If I put negative 1 in, I get 1 minus 2 minus 8, which would be negative 9. So barely on my chart, it looks like. So negative 1, now 9 is here. I'm going to put 0 in on my t-chart. 0 will give me negative 8. And match that up. If I put 1 in, I get 1 plus 2 minus 8. So that's negative 5. So 1 down 5. And I'm going to put 2 in. So that's going to give me 4 plus 4 minus 8. It's going to be 0. And we're almost off the charts here, as you can see. If you put 3 in, you're going to be at 9 plus 6 minus 8. So that will be 7. And that will be my last one that I'm going to do. So if I do any more, I'm going to do well. This will be a solid line, as there is an equal to. Okay, and as far as shading goes, this line can be bent out a little bit more. Okay, touch that up the top. Well, let's talk about shading. This is less than or equal to. If you're less than this, you'd be outside it or below it. So this is where I'm hanging out. That point. So there's your first 3. Hope that's pretty good. Okay, what I'm going to do is keep rolling with you down here. I'm sure we have more examples to look at, thus 4, 5, and 6. Wish some of these were in vertex form so I can graph them more quickly. Okay, so let's solve for my vertex, negative b, so that's 4 over 2a, which is 2. So when x is 2, I'm going to get 4 minus 8 plus 1. So that's negative 4 plus 1, negative 3. That's my vertex, 2 down 3. I'm going to go ahead and put 1 in. So this is 1 minus 4 plus 1, which is negative 2. Okay? I'm going to put 0 in. That's going to give me 1. I'm going to put negative 1 in. So this is 1 plus 4. As I do the addition in my head. So it's 6. Okay, and I'm going to stop there. The next one's clearly going to be off my graph. Alright, so what kind of line? Definitely dash, because there is no equal to. Okay? And shading, greater than, would be above my line. So to be above this line, you'd have to be in the inside of this graph. And there's your solution. All right, go with purple here. So B is 0. Haha, vertex is 0. Put 0 in, you get 0, 5. There's your vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, negative b over 2a is your vertex. B here is 0. A is negative 1. That's a negative 1 by the way. Okay. So let's go from 0. I'm going to go to positive 1. Okay, if I put positive 1 in here, I get negative 1 plus 5, so I'm going to be at 4. Clear that up. I'll put 2 in. That will be negative 4 plus 5, which is 1. This guy's going to accelerate off the charts quick. So this is negative 9 plus 5, so we're at negative 4 already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mirror him up. So there. Yeah, we can, okay. If you put 4 in, 4 squared is 16, negative 16 plus 5, you're off the charts. It's at a negative 11. No fly zone. Solid line because there is an equal to. So we're looking at something that looks kind of like this. We then have to go ahead and do our shading. It says greater than. So greater than this line would be above. Okay, so there's my parabola for number 5. Last but not least is 6 here. Okay, so A is 3, B is 0, C is 0. So negative B over 2A would be negative 0 over 6 basically. So my vertex is 0. If I plug 0 in, I'll get 0. So here's my vertex. That's a nice guy. It should be opening up. So if I put 1 in, 1 squared is 1 times 3, 1 times that. Okay, mirror it up. If I put 2 in, 2 squared is 4, 4 times 3 is 12. Already off the charts. So hurry to get off the mat. Okay, solid line because there's an equal to, less than, this is a less than, ladies and gentlemen, so you shade below it. Should be down here. So basically the graphing all stays the same, it's just now you're going to shade it or make it dash. There's your first 6, okay? Still got some time here. And that's all my problems. So, I mean, you take a look at it, if I shift these back to normal. If you have questions, make sure you see me in class. Hopefully this isn't too bad for you. It's a continuation of section 1. The only difference is dashed or solid. Remember, if you have to write it on the side, these two get solid lines. Here's your cheat sheet, really. This one or this one, let me do it in red so you can clearly see the difference, or greater than, this is dashed. Okay. Also, for argument's sake, this is a greater than or greater than or equal to. Sorry, greater than or equal to is here, or greater than. These would shade above. Okay? And if you have the other way around, less than or equal to or less than, you will shade not above, but below in that case. So there's your little cheat sheet, and I color coordinated for you. That's what I'm doing with every graph. Again, fire away with questions, hit me up, email me, see me in class. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? May the force be with you.